Moving on to our other session, the next session, and this is something that I also am very interested in. This is F1 that we are talking about, and racing in F1, it is a dream that all of us want to live. And we, in fact, have a bunch of kids here in the crowd, in the audience, who are actually living that dream. Slight difference, these super bright kids, they are racing to the World Finals with a miniature car that they have made from scratch. Give it up for Photon Racing, the team that is representing India at the F1 in Schools World Finale. I would like to welcome all of you on stage. Please, a huge round of applause. A huge round of applause for these kids. You all can stand in a semicircle and I'll come to you. Before we start talking about what this project is, what are you guys doing, etc., etc., considering your age, you're all in schools, right?
Yes.
You don't really have a driving license,
Okay.
but you are still making miniature cars, you're making cars. Where did this thought come from? Anyone who wants to answer this.
Yeah, so it's inspired by F1 in Schools, which is a high school competition. 65 countries, about 10,000 students compete in it globally, and national qualifiers happen. India had its national qualifiers in August, if I'm not mistaken, and we happen to qualify for the global finals. So we get to represent our nation, which is a matter of great pride for us. And essentially, the designing of the actual car was motivated by...
I heard you guys, in fact, have that miniature car with you, that model that you have made, right? Is it here?
So, slight problem about that. It kind of broke in transit because it is polyurethane-based material, but we do have the prize.
You do have the prize.
Kept under the chair there.
Yeah.
All right. Can you guys please come a little forward? That's about it. Talk to us about this,
Yeah.
this development, this STEM development program that you have. What is F1 in Schools, and how does it in fact contribute to STEM development?
Yeah, certainly. So F1 in Schools is basically us emulating pretty much full-scale F1 teams, and you're designing a miniature car, and you're basically talking to your people, you're talking to corporates, you're talking to your supporters, and the whole idea of how it helps in developing STEM is that you're basically using industry-leading software and industry-leading experts to take help and basically use their inputs in developing this miniature car.
That is absolutely wonderful. And
Yeah.
you know, what is that message that you would like to give any other young people who might feel hesitant, in fact, to take such a big challenge, and that too at such a young age as yours? Why don't you answer that?
Right. Firstly, I would just like to say that it is absolutely an honor to represent India on such a global platform. And it's an opportunity only a few, lucky few, are able to get. And I personally, and we actually don't take it lightly. So, 5 years ago, when we started working on F1, I used to think that such intricate or such complex competitions are actually just meant to be competed in by engineers or qualified professionals. But here we are 5 years later, surpassing the limits of a qualification, using the industry-leading softwares we thought were once very hard to use.
Yeah.
And my message actually just lies in the hope that any young brains watching this, they should be fearless in pursuing their passions. They should not think that any ambition is too great, because no ambition is great,
Yeah,
and
and
believe me.
I'd also like to add on that the message that we would like to send collectively as a team is for every young person to be bold, to be brave, and to be brilliant. The only path to success is the road that's less traveled. You have to take the risks, and you have to be uncomfortable. And through that experience, you end up growing, and that is what will lead you to success and achievement.
That is a great, great message that you have given to all the audience here, and to everyone who's watching this. Finally, I just want to get a sense of, because you are designing these cars, you are designing these vehicles, miniature vehicles as of now. Does any one of you plan to do this professionally when you grow up? And also, of course, you guys are F1 fans. It definitely comes across that. What is your favorite F1 racer at the moment?
So answering your second question first, that's actually kind of a passion for me. So I started watching F1 in 2020 because my brother actually introduced it to me. I love it now. And my favorite driver for sure is Daniel Ricciardo, so much so that all my school assignments are actually based around F1, and every single one of them contain a section about Daniel Ricciardo, showing the teacher how much I actually love the guy and the sport.
All right. Guys, thank you very much. And all the best in the world finals that you're participating in. And I hope that you guys do well, in fact, win it for India. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
A huge round of applause for all these kids here.